Hello everyone, this is Jaswinder Bhatti pursuing PhD from Thapar University, Patiala. Today my topic is reversible data hiding. Um, Internet is the most preferable medium to transfer the data from one end to another across the world, but there is a major problem in sending the critical data through internet, that is a security threat. The data that is to be transferred from one station to another can be confidential or private, and that data can be hacked by the intruders. So in order to improve this security feature in data transmission, we have many technologies, that are cryptography and steganography extra. Firstly, what is cryptography? Cryptography is the science or art that defines the principles or methods for transforming an intelligible message into unintelligible form and then retransforming that message back to its original form. We have two types of cryptography. First is symmetric key cryptography, then is asymmetric key cryptography. In the very first technique, in symmetric key cryptography, only one key is used for data embedding as well as extraction, that is secret key. Whereas in another technique, that is asymmetric key cryptography, there are two keys used. One is public key and other is private key. One key is used for embedding purpose and another key is used for extraction purpose. But if somehow intruder is able to get know that about the private key, then he will be able to extract the data. So we need some technique that the hidden message is existence of hidden message is not visible to the intruder. Purpose, we have data hiding techniques. Firstly, we have two types of data hiding techniques. One is irreversible data hiding technique and another is reversible data hiding techniques. In most of the data hiding techniques, there is a partially or fully distortion of the original image, and the original image is unable to recover fully. So these techniques are known as irreversible data hiding techniques, whereas there are some techniques in which the original image can be reconstructed. These are known as reversible data hiding techniques. We have block diagram of reversible data hiding technique. That is, if we have host image as H and message as M, then reversible data hiding technique is applied to message and host image. We will be having watermarked image as W. If we apply reversible data extraction and recovery on the W, we will be able to extract the original image and extracted message. Now this is the data hiding framework. Here it is the responsibility of content owner that original image is to be encrypted by using encryption key. Then encrypted image is given to the data hider, which hides the message into it by using the data hiding key and additional data. After that, encrypted image will be extracted by using the data hiding key, and the original image can be recovered by using the encryption key. Now we have some current data hiding algorithms. The very first hiding algorithm is lossless compression and encryption of bit planes. Space to hide the data is found by compressing the proper bit plane, which provides minimum redundancy to hold the hash. Lowest bit plane offering lossless compression unless the image is not noisy. But in case of the image is noisy, bit planes have strong correlation, and these can be used to find vacant space to store the hash value. The algorithm starts lossless compression from the fifth bit plane. Redundancy is calculated by subtracting compressed data size from number of expansion based. Reversible data hiding technique is difference expansion. Here at the embedding side, firstly the whole image is divided into pair of pixels. Then the difference between these pixels is calculated. Also the average value between them is also calculated. Difference is defined by H, and the average value here is defined by. In the previous technique, that is there was a need to send the key information regarding the peak point, because the receiver is unable to recover the original image without having the knowledge about peak point. So to eliminate the requirement to communicate pairs of peak and 0 points to receiver, a binary tree structure is proposed in this paper, which provides a large data hiding capacity as well as lower distortion. Also, histogram shifting is used to prevent overflow and underflow. Now the next technique is used under histogram shifting of pixel difference is with prediction and sorting. The paper is proposed on this technique by using prediction and sorting. A rhombus prediction is employed to explore the prediction for histogram based embedding. Sorting the prediction has a good influence on increasing the embedding capacity. Pixel difference is used to achieve large hiding capacity. Here all the pixels of the image is divided into two sets. One is white set and other is gray set. The pixel uij of the white set can be predicted by using the 4 neighboring pixel values of the gray set and to hide data. Firstly, uij is predicted and then it is sorted accordingly. Here it is the diagram representing the example that the image is divided into gray pixels and white pixels. If we want to find the value of uij, then it can be calculated from the neighboring pixels, that is taking the values of all the 4 neighboring pixels and dividing it by 4. Then we will be able to get uij, and then the sorting will be done. After that, same procedure will be used as previously used for pixel difference, and then the embedding is done accordingly. Next, histogram shifting is done by using localization. Now here the peak point is not used to embed data. Here peak point is not altered, but the peak point is selected as reference point, and 2 of its neighbors are used for data embedding. At extraction, there is no need to know the key information about the peak point. It can be directly find it out from the histogram. Here localization is used to make the histogram of the embedded cover same as the original cover, so as to prevent the attacker's attention. Also, the multi-layer embedding is done and location map is transmitted to provide the site information. Technique under histogram modification is on the basis of block division. A paper is proposed in which the original image is divided into blocks, and there is multiple pairs of peak and 0 points, and these points are shifted accordingly and the data embedding is done. The PSNR of this proposed algorithm is better than all the existing algorithms. There is one more paper that is based on block division. Here the image is divided into blocks, and the image is divided in blocks, and at each block there is 1 peak point and 2 0 points. The 2 minimum points are selected. Then by shifting the lower bits to the left hand side and shifting the higher bits to the right hand side, data embedding is finally the conclusion. This work is focusing on many of the related works of data hiding, and comparison is done between the techniques. Some of the methods are able to hide large amount of data, whereas others can embed relatively lower amount of data. Some techniques cause distortion of the original cover image as well as embedded data. This distortion is very low, nearly negligible in some other work. But in some techniques, this distortion affects badly to both the hidden data and image. Each technique has its own negatives and positives. There are some future directions. The first is multi-layer embedding. Till now, most of the existing algorithms were focusing on single-layer embedding, that is, which provides less data hiding capacity. But if we focus on multi-layer embedding, the original image will be divided into S into S non-overlapping blocks, and at each block data embedding can be done. In this way, the more amount of data can be embedded. Next is color image reversible data hiding technique. Most of the papers are focusing on grayscale images, whereas the color images are more preferable than the grayscale images. So lesser study is done over color image reversible data hiding techniques. So in future we will be concentrating on color images. At last there is a point, unaltered peak point, that is till now the peak point is used for data embedding, and there is a need to send the key information regarding the data regarding the peak point. But if we use peak point as reference point, and there is no need to send the information regarding the peak point, so it will be better. So this was all. Thank you so much.